Go ahead and blow the horn for time. Keep the horn next to you. Yum yum. Salt. Tazahad. Salt.
La Yashala.
Go ahead and blow the horn again.
Men of Israel, Amadu, which means to stand. Rapunaku
Say Akim and Aqua.
Akim and Aqua, Salakia. Akim and Aqua. Amajim, which means to stand. And then Rapun Aquadum, which means to face the east.
Make sure they do a lot. If I could. So like Akim and Aqua when the prayers going up. Nobody to be talking or anything like that. Anything like that, you gotta follow on the prayers. Alright? Everybody understand? Alright, on side Christ. Go ahead, Katar.
The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakuka.
Malakuka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazayaka.
Ratazayaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Asha.
Asha.
Baratazah.
Baratazah.
Kawah.
Kawah.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashemayim.
Bashemayim.
Lathamanawa.
Lathamanawa.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Cal.
Cal.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalaknawa.
Wasalaknawa.
Kabawaknawa.
Kabawaknawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kabawaknawa.
Kabawaknawa.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Taba'ayanawa.
Tabi'ayanawa.
Bana son of Warm.
Bana son of Warm.
Abal.
Abal.
Hawashayanawa.
Hawashayanawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Ra.
Ra.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Hamalakwa.
Wala'ala.
Waha'ala.
Wahata'aparath.
Waha'aparath.
La'awalamyam.
La'awalamyam.
Amon.
Amon. The Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth,
In earth.
as it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily
and
bread.
forgive us of our debts,
Forgive us of our debts.
as we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Akasha power in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Baba Kashah.
Baba Kashah.
Lathananawa.
Lathananawa.
Hakat.
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 Lerapa'ah.
La'pa'ah.
Kal Makalah.
Kal Makalah.
Kal Madawa.
Kal Madawa.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Latahar.
Latahar.
Hamatazari.
Hamatazari.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Lahakwayam.
Lahakwayam.
Hamathiam.
Hamathi.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Al-Wakawat.
Al-Wakawat.
Hatama'ala.
Hatama'ala.
Lagar Shun.
Lagar Shun.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
The water Aman.
The water Aman. Cast the power in the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Give us the power.
The power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to raise the
The
dead.
power to raise the
The
dead.
power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean
To
spirits.
cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashim Yahushua.
Ba'ashim Yahushua.
Barak Lanau.
Barak Lanau.
Wayasha'ala.
Wayasha'ala.
Wahabayah.
Wahabayah.
Sapari.
Sapari.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapat.
Rapat.
Magun.
Magun.
Hagun.
Hagun.
The generals.
The generals.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
The students.
The students.
The sisters.
The sisters.
The children.
The children.
And all Yasha'ala.
And all Yasha'ala.
Ba'ashim Yahushua.
Ba'ashim Yahushua.
The Wad Aman.
The water Aman. Bless Israel in the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
Bless, heal, shield, protect.
Bless, heal, shield, protect.
The generals.
Generals.
Captains.
Captains.
Officers. Troopers. Students. Sisters. Children.
Children.
And all of Israel.
And all of Israel.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Ahariya.
Al-Hahari.
Ma'ayam.
Ma'ayam.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Azariah.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ashah.
Ashah.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Barakazah.
Barakazah.
Al-Yatham.
Al-Yatham.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Magalka.
Magalka.
Al-Yanawal.
Al-Yanawal.
Shemarka.
Shemarka.
Hanah.
Hanah.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawal.
Yanawal.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayasham.
Yayasham.
Shawamar.
Shamamar.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shemarka.
Shemarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Al-Yah.
Al-Yah.
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka.
Yawamar.
Yawamar.
Hashemah.
Hashemah.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wa'arak.
Wa'arak.
Ba'ayela.
Ba'ayela.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashemarka.
Yashemarka.
Makorak.
Makorah.
Yashemar.
Yashemar.
Athnapashka.
Athnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashemar.
Yashemar.
Taza'afka.
Taza'afka.
Wabu'afka.
Wabu'afka.
Mathai.
Mathai.
Wa'ai Awalum.
Wa'ai Awalum. Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes.
I will lift up my eyes
to the hills.
to the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help coming from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold.
he that keepeth Yahshua
He that keepeth Yahshua
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by day,
Sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
Yahweh shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming
from
in
this time forth
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
I could never open the door and pray for him.
Psalm 83 in the Hebrew. Al-Hayim.
Al-Hayim.
Al-Bayamaka.
Al-Yalaka.
Al-Bakarat.
Al-Fakarash.
Al-Bashakwat.
Al-Tashikwat.
Al.
Al.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Tanah.
Tanah.
Al-Yabika.
Al-Yabika.
Yahamayawan.
Yahamayawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Amika.
Al-Amika.
Ya'amimiwa.
Ya'ayrimimwa.
Sawadah.
Sawadah.
Wayatai Al-Tazawud.
Wayataya Al-Tazawu.
Al-Tazapawanyika.
Al-Tazapawanyika.
Amoria.
Amor.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakankidim.
Wakaki.
Mogoria.
Magori.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Shem Yasha'ala.
Shem Yasha'ala.
Awadah.
Awadah.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nayawatazawu.
Awatazu.
Labah.
Labah.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Awyaka.
Awyaka.
Baryat.
Baryat.
Zakarathwa.
Zakarathwa.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashemai.
Wayashemai.
Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wagarian.
Wahagarian.
Gabor.
Gabor.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amalah.
Wa'amalah.
Palashat.
Palashat.
Am Yeshabia.
Am Yeshabia.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Nalawat.
Nalawat.
Amain.
Aiman.
Hayawat.
Hayawat.
Zawawat.
Zawawat.
Labani Lawat.
Labani Lawat.
Salat.
Salat.
Ashalaham.
Ashalaham.
Kamadi.
Kamadi.
Kasayasara'ah.
Kasayasara'ah.
Kayabian.
Kayabian.
Banakal.
Banakal.
Kawashiwan.
Yashawan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamah.
Ba'ayanda Ra'ah.
Ba'ayanda Ra'ah.
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
La'adama,
La'adama,
Shayatama,
Shayatama,
Nadiyatmawa,
Nadiyatmawa,
Ka'ara,
Ka'ara,
Wakaza'aba,
Wakaza'ah,
Wakazabak,
Wakazabak,
Wakazazal,
Wakatazal,
Mana'ai,
Mana'ai,
Kal Nasiyakamba,
Kal Nasiyakama,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amaria,
Amar,
Naya Rashad,
Naya Rashad,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Ah, Nayawa,
Nalawa,
Alahayam,
Alahaya,
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 Shayatama,
Shayatama,
Kagogula,
Kagogula,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanya Rora
the Panya Roll Cow,
Ka'ash,
Ka'ash,
Baba Ira Ya'ira,
Baba Ira Ya'ira,
Wakalahaba,
Wakalahaba,
Talahat,
Talaha,
Harayam,
Our Young,
Kantaragatma,
Counter Doc,
Basa Ira,
Basa Ira,
Wabasawa Paka,
Wabasabu, Wapasta,
Babalaham,
Babalam,
Mala'ai,
Mala'ai,
Panyaham,
Punyaham,
Wayawam,
Panyaham,
Wayabakwashua,
Wayabakwasha,
Shemkat,
Shemka,
Yahawa,
Yahawah,
Yabashua,
Yabashua,
Wayabahoya,
Wayabahoya,
Ayai,
Ayai,
Wayakaparia,
Wayakapar,
Wayabadu,
Wayabad,
Wayada'awa,
Wayada'ab,
Kaya Atha,
Kaya Asa,
Shemkat,
Shemka,
Yahawa,
Yahawah,
Labaka,
Labat,
Ayawan,
Ayawan,
Alcohol Rakazai,
Alcohol, Rakasai. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence,
Keep not thy
O
silence,
Yahweh,
O Yahweh.
hold not thy peace,
Hold not thy peace,
and be not still,
and be not still.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh.
for lo,
For lo,
thy enemies make a tumble,
thy enemies make a tumble,
and they that hate thee
and they that hate thee
have lifted up the head,
have lifted up the head.
they have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people,
and consorted against thy enemies.
and consulted against thy hidden.
They have said,
They have said,
come,
Come,
let us cut them off
let cut them off
from being a nation,
from being a nation,
that the name of Yahshua
that the name of
may
Yahshua
be no more remembered.
may be no more remembered.
They have consorted together
But they have consorted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee,
They are confederate against thee,
the tabernacles of Edom,
the tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
and the
of
Ishmaelites,
Moab,
of Moab,
and the
and
Hagarenes,
the Hagarenes,
the Baal,
the Baal,
and Ammon,
and
and Amalek,
Amalek,
the Philistines,
the
and
Philistines,
the inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assure is also adjoined with them.
Ashur also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They are hoping the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
doing to them,
doing to them,
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to the Syrians,
as to Jeff,
as to Jack,
at the brook of
the
Kazan,
book of Kaiser,
which perished at Endor.
which perished and Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a red,
Make their noses like a red,
and like Z.
and like Z.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all their princes.
Or the
It's
princes
Z.
and Z.
And then Zamun,
And then Zamun,
who said,
who
let
said,
us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
make them like a wheel,
make them like wheels,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the fire burning wood,
as the fire burning
and
wood,
as the flame set of the mountains on fire.
as the flame sets the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
make them afraid
and make them afraid
with thy storm,
with thy storm.
fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with
that
shame,
they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confirmed
let them be
in
confounded
trouble
in trouble
forever.
forever.
Yea,
Yea.
let them be put to shame
Let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that
whose
thou,
name alone
whose name
is
alone
Yahweh,
is
the
Yahweh,
most high,
the Most High,
over all the earth.
of all the earth.
Sa, Shabi was Music City. We're going to be starting in the book of Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. First verse is read in the Hebrew. First 7 verses.
Start with verse 1. Start with verse 1.
Every single time, man.
Start with verse 1. Leviticus chapter 23, starting at verse 1. Wayad Bar, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, Lamar, verse 2, Debar, Al, Bunyah, Yasharal, Wamar, Aham, Mawadiyah, Yahweh, Ashar, Taqar Awa, Atham, Makwara, Quadash, Allah, Al-Ha, you like it, Ham, Mawadiyah, verse 3, Shashah, Yum Yum, the Ash, Malak Ha, Wabar Yawam, Hashab, Ya'ai, Shabbat, Shabbat Yan, Makwara, Kodash, Cab, Malak, La, the Ashwa, Shabbat, Hawa'ah, La Yahweh, Bakal, Shabbat, you come, verse 4, Al-Ha, Mawadiyah, Yahweh, Makwara, Kodash, Ashar, Taqar Awa, Atham, Bun, Ya'ad Yum, verse 5, Bakdash, Farash 1, Bar, Ba'ad, Aishar, Lakdash, Bayan,
Sabayam, Pasak, La Yahweh, verse 6. Wabat Mashah, Aishar, Yawam, Lakadash, Haza'ah, Kapah, Kagah, so like the what? Kagah, Ham Tazawah, La Yahweh, Shabaya, Yum Yum, Matazawa, the Kalawa, verse 7. By Ram, Harashwan, Makwara, Kodash, Yahweh, Lakum, Cal, Malak, Ibadha, La'ah, the Aishawa, and that's up to verse 8 in the Hebrew.
Most High in Christ. Get a brother a hand. Lashah, if I could. Alright, Most High in Christ, man. Let's go ahead and get this into English. What he just did right there, what we're doing, we're performing the Sabbath service of the feast days. And what we do, we read the whole Leviticus 23rd chapter, with the first 7 verses in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew. That's what the brother was reading. You understand? That language, it takes a while to get it. You know what I'm saying? It takes a while. It takes practice just like any other language. You understand? You got to be diligent and strong in it. And that brother, man, I commend any brother that takes upon his culture and learn this language all over again, man. You know what I'm saying? That right there is powerful. Let's go ahead and get Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. Let's get into English.
Leviticus chapter 23, starting in verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 2, speak unto the children of Israel.
Speak unto who?
The children of Israel.
No. Speak unto the children of everybody on this earth.
Unto the children of Israel.
This is what the Bible is talking about, man. Nowhere in the Bible you're going to find, man, that the Lord is loving and making treaties and making covenants with everybody. All right? The Lord ain't doing that, man. The Lord only dealing with the children of Israel. All right? If you got any sense, the children of Israel, the 12 tribes. All right? So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. So this is who the Lord talking to right here. Speak unto the children of Israel. Read.
And say unto them concerning the feast of the Lord.
Concerning the feast of who?
of the Lord,
No, the Feast of America,
of the Lord,
the Feast of Afghanistan,
of the Lord,
the Feast of the Africans.
of the Lord.
This right here is the Feast of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? I put strong emphasis on this because you will see that the Lord only deal with the days that he wants us to serve. Not American days, not holidays, not your birthdays, not Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Not Thanksgiving. This right here is the days the Lord wants you to make a feast on too. These days right here is what the Lord wants you to party on. These days like this. See, right now, since we in captivity, you ain't gonna see this to be a popular thing, man. But I guarantee you, now I assure you, once we get in the kingdom, this is gonna be like a big old event. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hosted at a hall somewhere. So we're gonna do it real big, just like how y'all used to do, you know what I'm saying, your birthdays in the world. Or just like how y'all used to throw parties in the world, this is gonna be one of them big, huge parties, man.
If I could, it's so heavy that you say that, because in our homeland right now, there's goddamn heathens over there. They shut down the whole goddamn country for the Day of Atonement, for the feast days of the Lord. You'll see everything shut down, you know what I'm saying, on the Sabbath. You know, like I said, the Day of Atonement is trash. So, like you're saying, this is going to be a big event. Heathens is already still in our country doing it over there.
Damn right.
So imagine how we going to do it 10 times better.
Man, I can imagine it right now. Police officer, $5,000 y'all coming down with a chariot or something, man. Coming in something, drinking the best of the strong. You understand, in the kingdom. You know what I mean? That's what we're gonna do, man. Black people love to party. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do it even bigger in the kingdom. All right? With the Lord's, concerning the Lord's feast days. All right, keep going.
Which ye shall proclaim to
Which
be
ye shall do what?
proclaimed.
Meaning what? You have to claim these days. Right now, is black people claiming their heritage right now? No. They're not claiming anything that spiritual and the Most High what the Lord gave them. They study wanting to claim Christmas and birthdays and stuff like that. And I get it. It ain't even their fault why they claiming these disgusting, wicked holidays. It's not even their fault why they claiming them. It's the oppressor. You can blame the oppressor for that because he snatched everything away from you in modern time slavery. You know what I'm saying? He took your culture from you. But this right here, this would make y'all so special in this room because y'all taking y'all culture back.
That's
You know what I'm saying? Y'all live in the Bible. Y'all actually doing what the Lord require y'all to do. And the angels in the heavens are rejoicing over this, man. That's the truth about the Bible, man. Keep going.
To be holy convocation.
To be what?
Holy
To
convocation.
be holy convocations, man. Separate gatherings.
That's right.
Something that's different from everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know how black people claim to want to do something different? Or they want to be different and separate from everybody? How about your culture? You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? When you're not claiming your culture and you claiming everybody else's culture, how are you different? How do that make you separate from anybody else? You celebrating birthdays, that's what everybody do. You know what I'm saying? You celebrating Christmas, that's what everybody want to do. Don't you want to be different? Don't you want to celebrate the Lord's days? The Lord's days is much more glorious than American holiday. American holiday, what? Your birthday lasts, what, a day or two? Guess what? The Feast of Tabernacles, how long does this feast? What, 8 days? Man, think about that, man. 8 days of straight partying, man. Think about your nation, your world of people, right?
Right.
Think about your world of people, man, partying, shutting the whole cities down, whole countries getting shut down, man, and just partying straight. 8 whole days of partying, man. This is what the Lord required us to do. You know what I'm saying? It would be much funner if it was never snatching away from you. If the oppressor didn't come in, the so-called devil, you know what I'm saying? The devil, if he didn't interfere and intervene, man, and strip you from your culture, strip you from your language, strip you from your heritage, man, you would love to serve the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Kind. Even these are my feet.
Even these are my feasts, man. That's what the Lord said. You know what I mean? You want to be a real, true, authentic server of the Most High? Celebrate His days.
That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Apply this to your life. You see how much more greater you become. Watch some angels start watching over you every single day, man. Watch how the Lord protects you when you join the forces of the Most High. You understand? Keep going.
Kind. Verse 3.
6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of
It's
rest.
the what?
Sabbath of rest.
So 6 days work gonna be done, man. And how does it go? Sunday is the first day, you know what I'm saying, of the week. We taught here in America, man, that what? Monday is the first day of the week? Yeah, that ain't true. The seventh day, man, falls on a Saturday. That's the day of rest. That's what the Lord giving us, man. The Lord understands us so much that he know to give us a rest period. Give us a day, man, to just for us to relax and chill or do something to our leisure. That's lawful, of course. You see what I'm saying?
Come.
So keep going.
Come. And holy convocation, ye shall do no work therein.
You should do what?
No work therein.
Meaning what? What's this talking about, Mashah?
Talking about doing servile work. It's made for the employer. If I happen to be an employer, then I'm not to force my workers to come in on the Sabbath. For the Sabbath was made for them to do what they want to do, so long as it's lawful.
That's right.
It would be a sin for me to tell them they have to work on the Sabbath.
That's right, man. That is absolutely true. Get a brother in hand. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely 100% true. You know, the Lord gave us a day of rest, okay, which is on a Saturday. That's the day the Lord chose you. You know what? You want to go skating that day? Go ahead and have fun. You know what I'm saying? You want to go out, go to the movies? Go ahead and do so. You want to use that day to your leisure. You know what I'm saying? The Lord blessed us on the Sabbath to have that. And guess what? Nobody can force you to work that day. That day, your employer can't say, oh, you got to go to work. You got to go up in there. You understand? Of course, we in captivity and we have to pay our bills. And we living in this filthy, disgusting, place called America that's soon to be destroyed, right? We in captivity. If we get called in to work, that's what we have to do. That's against our will. You see that? So guess what? That punishment not gonna fall on you. You know who that's gonna fall on? Your employer. That's gonna fall on Chrysler. That's gonna fall on GM. That's gonna fall on Ford Motor Company. You know what I'm saying? And all these big industries. That's what that falls on. That's what the sin falls on. Why you think this COVID-19 out rampant right now? You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord not playing with them, man. Keep going.
Come, sir. It is a Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings. Verse 4. These are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons.
You see that? That's what you got to realize. These are the feasts of the Most High, man. These are the days, man, the Lord is requiring you to celebrate. Keep going.
Verse 5. In the 14th day of the first month at even is the Lord's Passover.
Is what?
The Lord's Passover.
All right, so the 14th day of the first month will be around the springtime. You know what I'm saying? It'll be around the beginning of spring, the start of spring, right? And this right here is the feast called the Lord's Passover, right? Now in America, you would never talk nothing about Passover. You know what I'm saying? America never bring this up to you. American don't care to let you know any of your tradition. Okay, but the Lord gave us this day. This is one of the second feasts that the Lord gave us is the Passover, the Lord's Passover. Read.
Verse 6. And on the 15th day of the same month.
And guess what? On the day after the Passover, right? Read.
Is the feast of the unleavened bread.
The feast of what?
Unleavened bread.
Soon, right after the Passover, man, we have the feast of unleavened bread. All right, keep going.
Unto the Lord. 7 days ye must eat unleavened bread.
7 days ye must eat unleavened bread, man. Meaning what? Through these 7 days period, you gotta eat. On these 7 days, you definitely gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? Unleavened bread. Okay, a good example of unleavened bread, it'll be bread that don't rise. You know what I'm saying? No self-rising bread. Any bread without the yeast in there. Okay? That right there, man, is unleavened bread. Okay? That's what the Lord required us to eat. You know what I'm saying? Michelle, why do the Lord require us to eat unleavened bread for 7 days?
The reason we eat unleavened bread for 7 days is because when it was time for us to get up out of Egypt, and the people was told to make ready, the dough had been made, but the leaven had not been put in. And the leaven in troughs, which bowls or things that they put the leaven in and let the bread rise. The leaven had not been put in there by that time. And so they left with the dough the way it was, unleavened. And so once the Passover came, right, and they left Egypt, then that's what they had to eat as far as bread. And the Most High made that a holy convocation that we might remember what he did for us by bringing us out of Egypt and destroying the firstborn of all of Egypt.
Yeah, I'm right, man. Yeah, I'm right. And to sum that up, guess what? That's basically, man, the Lord making us hold a tradition to remember our captivity that he saved us from. You know what I'm saying? You got to remember, the Lord brought us out of Egypt. Okay? This is real history right here, man. The Lord saved us out of a captivity. He saved us out of the land of Egypt, man, when we was up under Pharaoh. You thought Pharaoh wanted to let us go? Absolutely not. You understand?
Good. Let's get the definition of Egypt and then go to Exodus 20 and 2, where you can break down Egypt for the people that don't know. And real quick, Salaki. Real quick. You keep moving. If y'all can find it, you keep moving. Salaki. Yeah, let's get it.
Exodus 22. And the Lord thy God which brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage, thou shalt have no other God before me.
Out of the house of what?
Bondage.
What is bondage?
Slavery.
That's it right there. That's what you need. Watch this. I appreciate it.
So that's what bondage means, slavery. All right? Root word of Egypt. Okay? So we were brought out of Egypt in that time, all right? Keep going.
Verse 7. In the first day, ye shall have a holy convocation. Ye shall do no work, no servile work therein.
Should do no servile work therein, man. Meaning usually on these feast days, we don't do no work on the days of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? If you in your right spirit, even in your captivity, man, you want to take those days off, man, you know, to recognize the Lord's feast days. You know what I'm saying? Even in your captivity. All right? Man, and if your employer say no, you got to go to work, Lord willing, you just go ahead and go to work, man. But at least you know in your mind that you know what I'm saying, you did the right thing by trying to seek to get that day off as best as you can. All right? Is that it?
Kind of to verse, yeah, that's up to verse 8.
Go ahead. I'm gonna read the next. In the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, and verse 8 in the Hebrew. Rabathim, Ashah, La Yahweh, Shabbayah, Yum Yum, by your woman. You can write mine up, hey, since you can write mine up, it's cool. The water, I appreciate it. Hashabayah, Makurat, Kodash, Kab, Malakah, Abadia, La'ah, Dawashah. Verse 9. Wayadabar, Yahweh, Mashah, La'amar. Verse 10. Debar, Banya, Yasha Allah, Wa'amaria, Al Yawam, Kaya, Tabuwa, Haraktaza, Ashar, Anya, Nathan, Lakam. Wakwa, Tazaraya, Thumb, Salaki, Atha, Kwatazaya, Wayabathium, Amor, Ra'ashaya, Kwatazar, come, out, Hakan. Verse 11. Wayan Yapar, Ha'amar, Lapanya, Yahweh, Laratazanakam, Mamakarat, Hashabath, Yam Yapanwa, Hakahan, verse 12. Wa Ashayatham, by a woman. Hanya Pakam, Ha'amar, Kabash, Damyam, Ban, Shamthawa, La'oya, Layahawa, verse 13. Wamanak, Thawa, Shanya, Asheranyam, Salah, Balawala, Bashamon, Asha, Layahawa, Rayaka, Layaka, One Saka'a, Yayan, Rabaya, Hayan, verse 14. Walakam, Wakwalaya, Wakramalo, it's like it. Wakarama'or, La'a, Thakawa, Ad, Ataza'am, Hayawam, Hazaha, Had, Habayakam, Krababun, Alahayam, Kakwaf, Awalam, Ladayakam, Bakar, Mashabath, Yakam. That's up to verse 15 in the Hebrew. We're going to go ahead and get it in English.
Leviticus chapter 23, starting at verse 8. But ye shall offer an offering made by fire.
Made by what?
By fire.
What is this talking about right here? Ye shall offer an offering, right? Made by fire. What's this talking about right here? Yeah, what's this talking about, Hebrew? Young man, what's this talking about right here?
Say it one more time.
It says, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire.
Sir, I believe it's saying, well, make an offering by fire is having a dinner, cooking.
So it means what?
Cooking meat, right?
Cooking meat how?
Grilling?
No, it's just by fire. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of
Meaning what? It could be fried, it could be grilled. You know what I'm saying? It's an offering made by fire. You know what I'm saying? Meaning the offering you gotta cook. Some you gotta, you know what I'm saying, make glorious. You use fire for what? Cooking, grilling, however it may come. You know what I'm saying? There's an offering made by fire. Keep going.
Kind. The Lord, but ye shall unto the Lord 7 days. In the 7th day
Come on.
is a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
Keep going.
Verse 9. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 10, speak unto the children of Israel.
Speak unto who?
The children of Israel.
So just like at the beginning of Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, it's going to continuously tell you all the way down, man, to speak unto the children of Israel. Okay? Keep going.
And say unto them, when ye be come into the land which I give unto you, and shall reap the harvest thereof, then ye shall bring a sheaf.
Meaning a sheaf is meaning a basket of some sort, right? Keep going.
Of first fruit.
Of what?
First fruit.
So a sheaf of your first gatherings. Keep going.
Of your harvest unto the priest.
Unto the who?
The priest.
Unto the priest, man. Now, in biblical times like this, you'll take that sheep and you'll be giving it to the Levites, which is the so-called Haitians today. In modern times, that's who the Lord made the priests, was the Haitians. All right, keep going.
Verse 11. And he shall wave the sheep before the Lord to be accepted for you. On the morrow after the Sabbath, the priest shall wave it.
So he should take that offering unto the Lord, man, to speak on your behalf. Because you gave that offering, you know what I'm saying, to the priest. You know what I mean? Which was you supposed to do, tithing, I believe. I'll get a deeper breakdown on it. All right, keep going.
Verse 12. And ye shall offer that day when ye wave the sheep and he lamb without blemish.
A what?
And he lamb.
Meaning a male lamb, right? But the best of your male lamb. Keep going.
Without blemish.
Without blemish. Meaning there's nothing wrong with it. This is a perfectly made lamb. You know what I'm saying? Okay, keep going.
Of the first year for a burnt offering unto the Lord.
So not only in this feast day, man, you want to grab the best meat you possibly can. You know what I'm saying? To have a feast of the Lord, you want to make it glorious. You know what I mean? You want to bring fresh, good meat. You know what I'm saying? Something glorious, something to present to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? That you following His day, you following His feast. You know what I'm saying? You taking upon, you know what I'm saying, His culture, right? Keep going.
And the meat offering thereof, Salakia, verse 13. And the meat offering thereof shall be 2/10 deals of fine flour mingled with oil.
Mingled with what?
Oil.
You got to go over this. What's this talking about? You got to go over it because you may not understand what this is talking about. Read it again.
Kind.
At 13.
Verse 13. And the meat offering thereof.
The what?
Meat offering thereof.
So to understand this, you got to think about a meat offering. You know how y'all like chicken and lamb and what's that, turkey? That right there is the meat offering. Okay? Keep going.
Kind. Shall be 2/10 deals of fine flour mingled with oil.
So with this meat offering, man, you mingling it up in that flour, getting ready to do what? Cook it. This is what that's speaking on in the Bible. When you hear meat offering and 2/10 deals mingled with oil, that's talking about frying that best meat, frying that chicken, frying that lamb, frying that turkey, man. Whatever meat you decide to bring. This right here is what the Bible is describing right here, right? Keep going.
Kind. An offering made by fire unto the Lord.
Made by what?
By fire unto the Lord.
Christians think, man, you know what I mean? You got to burn yourself or something. They don't understand what it's talking about when they say made by fire unto the Lord. And it simply means cooking it. You know what I'm saying? Cooking it over a stove with fire. Cooking it in the oven, man. You understand? Keep going.
For a sweet savor, and the drink offering thereof.
And the what?
Drink offering thereof.
It's also talking about a drink offering, man. This right here is showing you literally in the Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, how to literally have a feast for the Lord. It's telling you what to do. It's telling you what meat to cook. It's telling you what to bring to the feast. You know what I'm saying? Bring that best food you got. You know what I'm saying? Bring some good old meat. Bring some good drink. Bring a drink offering. You know what I'm saying? Bring some strong. You understand? Keep going.
Kind. And the drink offering thereof shall be of wine.
Should be of what?
Of wine.
Should be of what?
Of
I
wine.
tell you, man, you can't drink wine. You know what I'm saying? You know how many Christian churches used to always say, you can't drink wine. You can't drink alcohol. The Bible, man, tells you different. The Bible does not validate that, man. You understand that? The Bible absolutely validates that strong drink. You know what I'm saying? Or some good old Menachevs or some good Hennessy. You know what I'm saying? Some good Henny Privilege or Jack Daniels, whatever your preference of liquor, man. The Lord, man, say to bring that precious liquor, man, to that feast. Because it's a party. It's a party of the Lord. You understand? Keep going.
The fourth part of an hen.
Read.
Verse 14. And ye shall eat neither bread, nor parched corn, nor green ears, until the self-same day that ye have brought an offering unto your God.
Keep going.
It shall be a statute forever.
Hold on, wait. You going too fast. It should be a what?
A statute.
A statue meaning what? What's a statue, Qatar?
Pretty much like an ordinance or like a rule.
Yeah, it's a rule, man. It's a rule. But it's definitely a rule, man. That's what it is. And it said to have this throughout your habit for how long?
Kind. Throughout your generations.
Hold on, but how long it said to have it?
Throughout forever.
For what?
Forever.
Ali, you got to understand that right there. The Lord said to have this throughout your generations forever. Have that as a statute. Okay? That's what it's talking about. Meaning what? The Christian church, man, say what? The laws ain't done away with. The Christian church, man, say the laws ain't done away. The laws are done away with. You see that? But the Lord say to have this as a statute forever. That goes to show you, man, that Christianity, man, is not it. That's something you need to investigate. You know what I'm saying? You need to do a big, huge investigation on that religion. All right? Keep going.
Kind. Throughout your generations in all your dwellings.
In all your dwellings, man, the Lord said to keep that. Okay? That's up to verse 15. We're going to go ahead and get some more of the Hebrew. Go ahead.
Kind. What's the...
That's a heavy verse right there. The fake Israelites that say they can't keep feast days no more. I heard that.
I
know you heard that.
Kind.
They just be saying it on Clubhouse, man. They put all types of stuff, man. They can't keep feast days.
Kind.
Okay.
You absolutely right, and that's especially them Torah only ones that say they can't do certain things because they not in the land. This one said in all your dwelling places.
Good luck.
Everywhere you live.
Kind.
And guess what? We're in our captivity, man. We in America.
Right.
We was enslaved here. We got put on slave ships to, get brought over here. And guess what? We still doing what the Lord say to do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should, man, give yourselves a hand for even coming out here, you know what I'm saying, and taking back your culture, man. The Lord, man, this is what the Lord loves right here. This is what he loves about his people. Once they come to the realization in their mind and they put the steps to do what's right. No matter how nobody look at you, man. No matter how your family look at you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And your relatives think you crazy. Right. I'm going to be crazy if I'm going to serve the Most High.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If me serving the Most High, me and real truthful of what I know and standing for, you know what I'm saying? Guess what? I'll be the craziest goddamn nigga on the earth.
Right.
You understand?
Come.
Go ahead.
Verse 15. Wasapatham Lakam Mamaka Hashabab Mayawam Habyakam Imar Hathan Wapa Shabai Shabbat Wap Thum Yamat Thahayathan, verse 16. I Mamakar,
There you go.
Hashabab, Hayashab, Basapar, Kam Shayam, Yawam, Wasapar, Batham, Munkah, Kat Yashah, La Yahweh, verse 17. Wash Shah, Yakum, Thab Yawah, Lakum, Thun Wapa, Shath Yum, Shanya, Ashar Yum, Salah, Thahaya Yum, Come Tazar, Sa'asayan, Bakyayim, La Yahweh, verse 18. Waha Kwathab Yum, Al How come Shabbat Kab Shayum Thum Yum Banya Shanha Wapar Ban Bakwar Akkad Wa'ayal Shanyum Yaha Yawah Yahweh Alha La Yahweh will not thumb. One sak yahum. Asha. Rayak. Nayak. La Yahweh, verse 19. Wa Ashawat. Sha'ayar. Azayam. Akkad. Akayah. Akayah. Washanya. Kabshayam. Banya. Shanha. Lazabat. Shalom Yom, verse 20. Wahan Yapa. Hathan. Atham. Al. Akam. Lakam. Habakar Yom. Thun Wapa. Lapan Ya. Yahweh. Al. Count. Oh. Shanha. Shanya. Kapshayam. Kodash. Yahweh. La Yahweh. Lakahan, verse 21. Rakwaya thumb. Vayatazam. Hayawam has an eye. Makorah. Kodash. Yahweh. Lakam. Cal. Malachi. Abaya. La'ah. The Aishawa. Kukwa. Awayam. Bakal. My Mawashaf to come. You come. Ladak, you come. And that's up to verse 22 in the Hebrew.
We're going to go ahead and we're going to get it in English.
Kamakai. Leviticus chapter 23, starting at verse 15. And ye shall count unto you from the morrow after the Sabbath, from the day that ye brought the sheaf of the wave offering, 7 Sabbaths shall be complete.
7 what?
Sabbath shall be complete.
All right, so throughout this feast day, which is the feast of first fruits, 7 Sabbaths shall be complete. Now, see, like, when we get in our kingdom, man, this is going to be a glorious thing, man. It's going to be beautiful. You know what I mean? Because it's going to be, like, let me tell you something what the scriptures say, right? The scriptures say, man, that other nations is going to look up, you know what I'm saying, to us and say, wow, what a great nation. You know what I'm saying? Because we are wise and we got a power that we following, right? So that's going to be in the kingdom, man. The kingdom, man, these heathens gonna be looking at us, man, like we are the best and the greatest people on the face of the earth. You know what I'm saying? You wanna know why they look at you like you're not the greatest people on the face of the earth? Because you don't take upon your culture. You don't know your culture. You don't know who you are. You know what I'm saying? And you perpetrate when you following theirs. That's why they look at you like that. You understand? Keep going.
Kind. Verse 16. Even unto the morrow after the 7th Sabbath shall ye number 50 days.
Keep going.
And ye shall offer a new meat offering unto the.
You shall offer what?
A new meat offering unto the Lord.
Hey, come on, man. So throughout these days of this feast, you're gonna be offering new meat offerings, man. Now, because you in your slavery, you in your captivity, you probably can't afford all these meat offerings. You know what I'm saying? But think of how glorious it's going to be in the kingdom. Where you're going to have, you know what I'm saying, farms that you're going to own.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to have animals that you're going to have dominion over. It's like the Bible says in Genesis, right? You're actually going to have dominion over these things, and guess what? It's going to be new meat offerings, done professionally, nice and clean, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Kind. And ye shall offer a new meat offering unto the Lord. Verse 17. Ye shall bring out of your habitations 2 wave loaves of 2/10 deals. They shall be of fine flour. They shall be baken with leaven. They are first fruits unto the Lord.
They are what?
First fruits unto the Lord.
So all the best of your first fruits, man. In the spring, you know what I mean? You're going to have a big feast, man. This is how you're going to celebrate the feast of first fruits, man.
Right.
All right, keep going.
Kind. Verse 18. Ye shall offer with the bread 7 lambs.
7 what?
7 lambs.
Good night. The Lord showing you how to keep these days right here. Not just 1 lamb, 7 of them. You know what I mean? Think about how many lambs they had to, you know what I'm saying, to cook up on the Sabbath. I mean, cook up for Passover. Just think about it. Think how many lambs they go through to feed the whole nation. You know what I'm saying? The Lord say, man, you're going to get 7 lambs, right? Keep going.
Without blemish.
Without what?
Blemish.
Meaning what? Without blemish is what? A perfect lamb. You know what I'm saying? Not a limpy lamb. You know what I'm saying? A little one-legged lamb. No. The Lord wants you to get the perfect lamb without blemish. Keep going.
Of the first year, and 1 young bullock and 2 rams, they shall be for a burnt offering unto the Lord.
So he said a young bullock and 2 rams. Man, that's glorious fine meat. You know what I'm saying? You want to know why you don't know about ram meat and, you know what I'm saying, and bullock meat? Because you're in your captivity. You never got a chance to experience it. You know what I'm saying? But if you read about it, you do the history upon it, man, you'll realize, man, that is fine eating. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, good. What you bringing up is heavy. You know what I'm saying? And these Old Testament Israelites, if you see somebody sinning, you gotta give up. You know what I'm saying? What you bringing up about the cattle, meaning you atoning for your sin, like giving up money. Basically, if you just said it. A farm. You mentioned farm, right? You understand what I'm saying?
So basically what you're saying is how they don't keep the law.
They don't keep the law.
Right.
If you sin, you gotta pay some money.
Ooh,
You know what I'm saying? If you find somebody sinning, the Levitical priest what they gonna do to you? They gonna roll the dice and see who gonna chop your head off.
Right.
Salaki. Go ahead, bro. You doing an excellent job. Salaki.
Keep going.
Of sweet savor unto the Lord.
A what?
Of sweet savor unto the Lord.
When it say sweet savor unto the Lord in the Bible, that means, man, you putting a glorious feast together. You know what I'm saying? With the most glorious meat that you can absolutely find. You know what I'm saying? For a sweet savor unto the Lord. Keep going.
Verse 19. Then ye shall sacrifice one kid of the goats for a sin offering.
For what?
For a sin offering.
Right, so you'll take. No sweat.
Can you read that again one time?
Then ye shall sacrifice one kid of the goats for a sin offering.
For what?
For a sin offering.
These Old Testament Israelites, they don't keep the laws. They don't keep them.
Okay. Then ye shall sacrifice one kid of the goats for a sin offering.
For what?
A sin offering.
That's what I'm bringing up. Like if I own a farm, if I sin, I gotta, you know what I'm saying, sacrifice a goat or money. Christ came, you got an opportunity to come back to the law, statutes, commandments, man. You understand? Sacrificing animals and all that, it's over. You understand? Let's read.
And 2 lambs of the first year for a sacrifice of peace offerings.
Come on, man. The Bible is easy. It's 1 + 1 is 2. For me, you understand? Salaki. You guys are rock. Salaki.
Go ahead and read that 19 again.
Verse 19. Then ye shall sacrifice one kid of the goats for a sin offering.
So you sacrificing a goat, man, for a sin offering, right? In biblical times, man, that's what they did. You know what I'm saying? That's what they did. For their sins, they'll go take one of their best goat or one of their best meats. You know what they'll do? Because they have sinned against the Most High, they'll kill it. It was supposed to be of a punishment of some sort. You see what I'm saying? That's what was the point of it. You sacrifice that thing, man, so you're not getting that money. You're not getting that produce of that precious lamb, man, that produce great meat for you. You can't use that no more. Now guess what? They use that up so much to the point where the Lord sent Christ. You know what you got to do now? You got to sacrifice yourself now. You got to sacrifice the demon within you. Now you got to sacrifice the animal that's within you. That's what you got to kill now. You got to kill that old man. You got to kill that old spirit.
Right.
Keep going.
And 2 lambs of the first year for a sacrifice of peace offering.
Read.
Verse 20. And the priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruits for a wave offering before the Lord.
Read.
With the 2 lambs, they shall be holy to the Lord for the priest.
Keep going.
Verse 21. And ye shall proclaim on the selfsame day that it may be a holy convocation unto you. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
I'm going to tell you something about Leviticus 23, right? You're going to hear this a lot. You're going to hear holy convocation a lot.
Okay.
You're going to hear you don't do no servile work a lot in this chapter. And it's for a reason. Holy convocation means a separate gathering. All right, so you ever hear that and you ever have to go down through the Levitical 23rd chapter, it's going to say holy convocation a lot in these verses. Holy convocation means a different or a separate gathering. You know what I'm saying? Servile work is slave work. You know what I'm saying? Against your will, slave work. And guess what? It's prohibited during the Sabbaths. It's prohibited during feast days. You're not allowed to do servile work in those days, man. All right, keep going.
It shall be a statute forever.
Hold on, it should be what?
A statute forever.
Meaning what? A statute is what? A rule. And guess what? Is it just for a period of time?
Lie, sir.
It's for when?
Forever.
Forever, man. Like so you can say it. I don't know what you said. Huh? Yeah, law, statutes, and commandments. Right. You understand? And it's forever. Keep going.
In all your dwellings throughout your generation.
In all your dwellings. No matter if you in heaven, you live in heavenly conditions, no matter if you live in a hellish condition. Throughout your dwellings, you are to keep these days. You are responsible for that. Let me tell you something, man. If you got the bloodline of an Israelite, this right here is serious unto you. Nothing else matters before this right here. You know what I'm saying? If you got the bloodline related of the Israelites of God, meaning what? The Lord got his eyes on you. The Lord gonna be watching you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Is that it on that?
Yeah, that's up to verse 22.
That's all right, Christ. We're gonna get we're gonna keep going in the Hebrew. We're gonna be starting at Leviticus 23 and verse 22 in the Hebrew. Wabakwire come. As. Quatazar. Aratazakiak. La'ah. Takala. Ka'ath. Shadak. Bakura. Walaquat. Quatazariak. La'ah. Talaquat, La'ai, La'anya, Walagar, Taiza, Atham, Anya, Yahweh, Alahayakam. Verse 23. Wadabar, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, La'amar. Verse 24. Dabar, Al, Banya, Yasha Allah. La'amar, Bakadash, Hashabayah, Bakad, Lakadash, Yaha, Lakam, Shabbat Yabon, Zakawan, Daraya, Makorah, Kodash, Kal, Malakath, Abathya, La'ah, Tashwa, Waharabathim, Ashar, Layahawa, verse 26. Wayadabar, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, La'amar, verse 27. Ak, Ba'ashar, Lakodash, Hashabaya, Hazaha, Yewam, Hakparayam, Hawa'ah, Makorah, Kodash, Yaha, Lakam, Wa'an. It's like it. Ya'an, Yathwam, Af, Yapash, Yathakam, Waha, Kwarabathyakum, Ashar, Layahawa, verse 28. Wakar, Malakah, La'ah, Tashawa, Batazariel, Hayawam, Hazaha, Kaya, Yawa'am, Kaparim, Hawa'ah, La Kapar, Al Yakam, Lapanya, Yahweh, Al Yakam, it's like it, Alahayakam. And that's up to verse 29 in the Hebrew. We'll go ahead and get it in the English.
Come.
Go ahead.
Leviticus chapter 23, starting at verse 22. And when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean riddance of the corners of thy field when thou reapest.
Let's talk about this, because this right here is very important. You know what I'm saying? This right here is a rule that the Lord gave to us. That guess what? Your oppressor do not follow. You know what I'm saying? Your oppressor do not even respect this fact right here. Let's read it all over again.
Verse 22. When ye reap the harvest of your land.
Meaning what? When you planting, man. You know what I'm saying? When you in the field, you planting your harvest and you reaping it, right? Meaning it then came to its full growth. Read.
Thou shalt not make clean riddance.
Thou shalt not do what?
Make clean riddance.
Read.
Of the corners of thy field.
And it says, don't make clean riddance of the corners of thy field. Meaning what? Man, okay, you reaping your harvest, you plucking it. You know what I'm saying? Most High Christ. But don't take all of it. You know what I'm saying? That's in the corners. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to make a clean sweep of your harvest. Okay? The Lord say don't do that. And there's a reason why you shouldn't do it. Alright, read.
Of thy field when thou reapest, neither shalt thou gather any gleaning of thy harvest.
Read.
Thou shalt leave them unto the poor.
This is why. This is exactly why the Lord say don't gather it all. So you can leave some for the poor. You know what I'm saying? Think about them. You growing peaches. You know what I'm saying? You harvesting peaches, man. You ain't gotta have them all. You know what I'm saying? You can save some of those peaches, man, and leave them on the ground. They fall up them trees or fall off those bushes. Leave them for the poor. You know what I'm saying? Leave it for the stranger of that land. That's another brother. You know what I'm saying? That ain't never been to that region of the country where you at, where you dwell. Leave it for them. You know what I'm saying? Leave it for the less fortunate. You understand? Your oppressor, he don't give a damn about that.
Right.
You know, he don't care about you being poor or not, man. He wants your money. And he gonna suck you dry like a vampire, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're an Israelite. Do not think because you're an Israelite that your oppressor gonna have some type of love for you. He's not. Okay, he'll smile in your face. You know what I'm saying? Befriend you, and will literally plot against you and plotting on how to take everything that you have, man.
If I could read the definition of Stockholm syndrome for the audience. I know y'all know. Stockholm syndrome. I'm saying for time's sake, that's when the captive, I'm saying the person that's in captivity, they start to love the person that hates them.
Yeah.
That's got him in captivity.
Right.
That's black Hispanic people, they love the so-called white man.
Right.
You understand? That's why we can't come together for a barbecue, because you look at the white man and you look at another black person, you hate them.
Yep.
It's embroidered in your spirit. You know what I mean? You understand? And then guess what? The white man put it in the Bible. He put it in his book. He knows.
Yeah, right.
You put somebody in captivity, and guess what? The person in captivity start to love the person that's hating them, shooting them in the streets, like Jesus, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. I had to chime in. That was heavy information. It's a lot.
And to the stranger, I am the Lord. I am the Lord your God. Verse 23. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying.
And this is another thing you're going to read, right? Throughout the Levitical 23rd chapter, you always going to hear about the Lord speaking unto Moses. Right. It's going to always, Shalom, how about Shimei al-Shabbat? It's going to always say that the Lord spake unto Moses, saying. The Lord spake unto Moses, saying. It's going to always say that, man, in Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. All right? Read.
Verse 24. Speak unto the children of Israel.
Unto who?
Children of Israel.
I'm going to always say unto who, because guess what? Christianity had you confused, thinking that the Lord is saying speak unto everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That I haven't read that in the Bible yet. I've been studying the Bible for years, man. I have yet to read that the Lord was talking to everybody. The Lord say, speak unto the children of Israel. All right? Keep going.
In the 7th month, in the first day of the month, ye shall have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of the trumpets.
Hold on. A Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets. Read.
And holy convocation.
A what?
Holy
I
convocation.
told you, this word gonna always pop up. You see what I'm saying?
Convocation.
See, we were brainwashed. You know what Christianity do when you go to church? You know what happens when you go to church? The Bible become boring. You know what I'm saying? The Bible becomes some book, you know what I'm saying, that nobody can understand all of a sudden when it's so simple. You hear holy convocation all day. What that means is just a separate gathering. You think a Christian church is going to tell you that that's what that means? No. They're going to tell you that holy means rolling on the floor and screaming to the top of your lungs, hallelujah. That's what they're going to say, man. And that's sad because you're heavily getting deceived.
Right.
That's why black people destroyed, man. That's why we on the bottom of every single race on the planet Earth is because of Christianity, man. And the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. That's why. Read.
Verse 25. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
You should do what?
No servile work therein.
Again, in the Levitical chapter, you're going to see this. Repeatedly. Shall do no servile work therein. All right, read.
But ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
Meaning what? You got to cook something glorious made by fire unto the Lord. Okay? Made by fire meaning what? Go ahead and put them lamb chops on the grill. Go ahead and fry that chicken, mingle it in some flour and fry it for the Lord, man. And do it with gladness in your heart, man.
All right.
You understand? Keep going.
Kalamakah. Verse 20.
Go ahead, 26.
Kalamakah. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 27.
Yep. Go ahead.
Verse 27. Also on the 10th day of this 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement.
Day of what?
Atonement.
That just passed, man. We just had the day of atonement. Give it up to the Most
Kalamakah.
High.
That's right.
Understand? Keep going.
Kalamakah. It shall be a holy convocation unto you.
It should be what?
A holy convocation unto you.
Meaning what, man? Holy convocation, once again, means a different, separate gathering.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Something that's private, you know what I'm saying, unto you and your culture and the Most High. Okay?
Right.
Keep going.
And ye shall afflict your soul.
You should do what?
Afflict your soul.
Now this right here is getting into the education of the Day of Atonement. Okay, the Day of Atonement, man, you are here to, on that day you afflict your soul. Meaning what? You go against your flesh. You go against what your flesh humbly desire. And that's food and drinking. Okay? Keep going.
Kalamakah. Ye,
Come on.
verse 20.
Come on.
Salakia. And offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
You're going to hear that a lot, man. Keep going.
Verse 28. And ye shall do no servile, Salakia, ye shall do no work. And ye shall do no servile work. I'll start at
Nope,
the
keep
top.
going. You stay where you at.
And ye shall do no work in the same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Lord your God.
You see that? That's what the Lord say, man. It's a day to atone for your sins. And guess what? It's the day that you don't go to work. It's a Sabbath day unto you. And guess what you got to do, man? You got to go that day without eating and without drinking.
Right.
Okay? Keep going. 29.
Verse 29. For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from among his people.
He should be what?
Cut off from among his people.
So let me break this down, right? You got the bloodline of an Israelite. When I say bloodline of an Israelite, I mean a black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, right? If that's of your descent, You understand? On the Day of Atonement, you are to go that day without eating, without drinking for 24 hours. The 24-hour period of afflicting your souls. Right? Read that verse again in 29.
For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in this same day.
Meaning what? That soul that decides, if you got the blood of an Israelite, and on that same day, man, you decide not to keep that Day of Atonement, man, you don't afflict your soul, right? Read.
He shall be cut off from among his people.
He shall be what?
Cut off from among his people.
Meaning what? You're going to be cut off from among your people. Your own people going to look at you like you're a heathen. You know what I'm saying? Your people going to be looking at you like you the one that's crazy. You understand? Because you're not doing what the Lord asked you to do. That right there is different. That right there is off. Especially if you so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, man. Keep going.
That's up to verse 20. That's up to verse 30 in Hebrew.
Okay, Most High in Christ.
I mean in English.
You want to get that verse in the Hebrew?
One second. Cut off from your people, what does that mean?
Say it again.
To get cut off from your people, that this is the Most High. Saying if you don't, if you sat there and ate food and drunk water, you know what I'm saying? During that time, you get cut off from the nation of Israel. What does that mean?
You get thrown out of that city. You get thrown out of
What you said was heavy. You'll be considered a heathen. Heathen can't come in this school right here. They're not allowed in here.
Lie, sir.
You understand? Most High in Christ. That's all I got. It's a lot.
Most High in Christ.
Let's get it.
Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 30. Why will call Hampash Ashar Fayashah Cal Malachi Batazayim Hayawam Haza'ah Waha'ab Datayah Hampash Hahawa Makorab Anha. Verse 31. Cal Malachi La'ab Bashawa Kakwaf Awalam Ladar Fayakam Bakal Mashah Fayakam, verse 32, Shabbat Fayan Hayawah Lakam Wa'ain Fayum Napash Fayakam Bathashah Lakadash by Arab Myarab Aid Arad Ayad Ayad the shop, the wah, shop, the come, verse 33, Wayabar, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, Lamar, verse 34, Debar, Al, Bunyah, Hasharal, Lamar, become Sha'ah, Ashar, Yawamam, Yawam, Lakadash, Hashab, Ya'ayah, Hazahah, Kagah, Hapakwa, Sharlak, Yum Yum, La Yahweh, verse 35, Bayawam, Harash, Sharam, Makorah, Kodash, Kal, Malakah, Abadya, La'ah, Aishawa, verse 36. Shabayah, Yum Yum, the Kwa, Yabawa, Ashah, La Yahweh, Bayawam, Hasham, Yanya, Makorah, Kodash, Yahweh, Lakam, Wahak Kwayatham, Asha, La Yahweh, Atazah, Hayawah, Kal, Malakah, Abaya, La, Tashawah. And that's up to verse 37.
Brother Hand, man. That Hebrew is powerful, man. You know what I mean? That Hebrew is powerful. You know what I mean? It's a powerful language. You know what I mean? You want to learn more about that Hebrew, read the Apocrypha. You know what I'm saying? Read at the beginning of the Apocrypha. It speaks about how powerful the Hebrew is, man. In the catalog, right? Let's go ahead and get into English.
Anybody that thought that brother was mistaken, I can go to the verse and hear the words and read and find the verse because he's sounding the words out right. You understand? So the brother is actually reading Hebrew. It's slowly when you learn read other languages and write other languages, so that's real heavy. He's doing such a great job. Like I said, I wasn't even reading along, but I was able to find where he was. You know, going to it and he will listen to what he's saying.
Go ahead, Leviticus 29.
Leviticus chapter 23, starting at verse 29. For what? I'm starting at verse 30, so I can, you just,
Yeah, no, so you can start at 29, though.
Kind of.
It's for a reason.
kind of like it. Verse 29, for whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from among his people.
Now, this was talking about for anybody who don't afflict their soul on the Day of Atonement. You know what I'm saying? You was going to get cut off from your people. Meaning what? If you don't afflict your soul, meaning what? If you don't eat, if you eat something on that day or drink something on that day, right? You're going to get cut off from among your people, man, saith the Lord. Keep going.
Kind. Verse 30. And whatsoever soul it be that doeth any work in that same day.
Doeth what?
Any work in that same day.
Nah, we just talked about the punishment of somebody, man, that eat or drink on the Day of Atonement. You know what happens? You get cut off from among your people. You get thrown out your land. They're going to look at you funny. They're going to look at you like you're a heathen. They're going to treat you as such. You understand? Right. That's the punishment you get if you eat or drink on the Day of Atonement. Now, if you do any work on the Day of Atonement, right? Try to do some work on this day right here. We're going to see what's going to happen. Read.
Kind.
Stay with me.
Kind. And whatsoever soul it be that doeth any work in that same day, the same soul will I destroy.
Will I what?
Destroy.
Will I what?
Destroy.
Read.
From among his people.
Man, listen, if you work on that day, the Lord is you're going to die. The Lord going to kill you, man. He's going to destroy you. Okay? He's going to destroy you from among your people if you do any work on the Day of Atonement. All right? That's why it's so important that you learn about this day, man.
Right.
It's so heavy. That day, man, this high. And absolutely, guess what? You should get destroyed if you do some work on that day. Think about how heavy the Day of Day of Atonement is. That's a day to atone, man, for the things that you did wrong against the Most High. The Lord giving you a second chance, a clean sleep. Why would you jack that up by working on that day? You understand? Now, in your captivity, of course. You know what I mean? In your captivity, what you want to do in your mind, the right thing to try to do is get that day off. You know what I'm saying? That's the right spirit you want to be in, man. But of course you in captivity, so therefore, you know what I mean, your oppressor gonna make you work on that day. So that's not against you. You see what I'm saying? Right. The Lord, man, is gonna judge your oppressor for that.
If I could, you want to break down servile. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, like, they think you can't turn the microwave on. You understand?
Kind of.
You want to break that part down too as well. You know what I'm saying? You're doing an excellent job, but you're doing an excellent job. You want to break down servile work, time's sake. You know what I'm saying? And if you could break down servile work.
Keep going.
Kind. Verse 31. Ye shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings.
Guess what? It's going to be a statute forever. You look up statute is a rule. You know what I'm saying? That's put in place. And this rule not going nowhere. All right? It ain't going nowhere in the past. It's not going nowhere now. It ain't going nowhere in the future. So what you might as well do is get used to it. Right. You might as well just go ahead and get into the habit of it now. Get a head start before everybody else catch on. You understand? Right. Keep going.
Verse 32. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest.
It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, a day of rest. You know what I'm saying? You want to treat it just like how you would treat the Sabbath day. A day of rest, a day, you know what I'm saying, to do what you would like to do, right? Except what? You can't eat or drink on that day.
Right.
It's still a day of rest. It's still the Sabbath day, right? Read.
And ye shall afflict your soul.
You should do what?
Afflict your soul.
Right? Meaning what? You can't eat or drink. Keep going.
In the 9th day of the month at even, from even unto even, ye shall celebrate your Sabbath.
Meaning what? A whole 24-hour period from nighttime, sundown, until the next day, sundown.
Right.
Enjoy your Sabbath without eating or drinking.
Right.
Pretend like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it with a sad countenance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't do none of that. Celebrate it. Be happy that you're atoning for the disgusting things that you did against the Lord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You want to be happy about that. That's something to be happy for, that the Lord gave you a second chance. Could have just put you to death.
Right.
Think about that. You understand? Read.
Verse 33. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 34, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, the 15th day of this 7th month shall be a feast of tabernacles for 7 days unto the Lord.
Meaning what? That's the time we're in right now. You know what I'm saying? Today is the first day of the Feast of Tabernacles. Barakatah Yahweh shouted at.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? We're in the first day, man. We got some good food on deck, good strong on deck. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing. You got brothers and sisters in here. It's a beautiful day, man, right?
Right.
All right, read.
Kind, sir. Verse.
Read 35.
Kind.
Try to stay. We're trying to focus on
Kind. Verse 35. On the first day shall be a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
Should do what?
No servile work therein.
Meaning what? Meaning servile work is slave work. You know what I'm saying? Work of going to your slavery against your will. Right? And guess what? Your employer can't make you work on these days, especially not in the kingdom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In the kingdom, man, your employer make you work on these days. Guess what? Your employer gonna get put to death.
Damn right.
You understand? For making you do servile work.
Right.
All right, read.
Verse 36.
If I could, servile work. You want to break that down? You right. You know what I'm saying? It's blocking. Servile work is meaning if I'm an Israelite and I own a farm, I can't make Israelites work on this day. You understand what I'm saying? You correct. I just want to get a little clarity on that. You know what I'm saying? It's blocking.
No sweat, sir. If you're an Israelite, right? If you're an Israelite, you know what I mean? You can't make your slaves work on that day.
Yeah, I'm right.
All right. Keep going.
Kind. Verse 36. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. On the 8th day shall be a holy convocation unto you.
Should be a what?
Holy convocation unto you.
Meaning what, man? On that 8th day, guess what? It's going to be like a Sabbath service. It's going to be something. Holy convocation, just like right now. It's a holy convocation, separate gathering. This is how you know the Bible's so true. This is so different. Guess what? None of your family out there in the world doing this.
Kind.
This how you did. I'm about to put some clarity on the Bible. None of your family doing this. Nobody in the earth doing this. Your oppressor not doing this. This is something completely different. This is something separate. Holy convocation y'all doing right now. Y'all should give yourselves a hand because y'all doing exactly what the Most High say to do. Y'all doing exactly what the Lord require us to do, man. That right there is a huge accomplishment. Go ahead, Katah.
I just want to say, I had a conversation about the feast days of the Lord with a couple of my family members.
Yeah, speak up real nice and loud so they can hear you. You know,
Kind, sir.
Close that door, man.
I had a conversation with a couple of my family members regarding the feast days and holidays, and it's odd that they will celebrate man's holiday, claim to be Christian, and won't even consider celebrating the holy day of the Most High. They claim to be Christian and won't even consider. And then when I ask, well, why do you have to do it on certain days? Or well, we don't get the holy days off. So on Labor Day, guess what? We had the memorial of the blowing of the trumpets on the same day, and they had the opportunity and still didn't celebrate it. They had the day off and chose not to. So they don't even want to celebrate the feast days of the Most High.
All right, man.
Well,
That's heavy.
if I could, you know why they don't want to do it? Christianity.
Kind.
Brainwashing.
Kind.
You come into the truth, people, and we throwing the Christmas tree in the garbage. Right. Saying you gotta get out of here.
Right.
You gotta get out of here, but we keep it peace of the Lord. Now it's a problem. You know why? Because the white man is the devil.
Yeah, I'm right.
You understand? You got it to rock spot.
Yeah, I'm right.
You going so hard, I gotta chime in with you.
Go ahead.
Kind. Verse 30, well, in the middle of 36.
Keep going, yeah.
On the 8th day shall be a holy convocation unto you, and ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. It is a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no servile work therein.
All right. So again, we keep going over servile work. Again, we keep going on holy convocation. Again, we keep going over these things so you can understand what it's talking about.
Yeah, right.
Keep going.
Verse 37. These are the feast days of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, to offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, a burnt offering, a meat offering, a sacrifice, and drink offerings, everything upon his day.
Yep. And then look at that, man. That's something glorious right there. You understand? We keep on talking. The Lord continuously put this in that chapter on purpose so you can understand what it's talking about. You know what I'm saying? You got to have actual knowledge to understand what the Lord is saying. You actually got to go do it, man. You actually got to go break down holy convocation.
Right.
No servile work therein.
You're right.
Offering, a burnt offering made by fire. That right there is foreign words to people, man. We have to break those things down so they can get the brainwashing off of them.
Right.
All right? Is that it on that?
Kind.
All right, let's go ahead and get it in the Hebrew.
Y'all hit the Feast of Tabernacles.
We get into it more. This is the beginning of it. This is the last one, so this is the last section. This is the last section that is done. Kind. Yep, 38. In the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 38 in the Hebrew. Malabad, Shabbat, Yahweh, Wam Labad, Mathan, Was Yakam, Wam Labad, Cam, Nadarayakam,
If you don't understand that shit, I don't know what to tell you. Why?
Wam Labad, Cam, Nadabatyakam, Ashar, Tathanwa, Layahawa, verse 39, Ak, Bab Masha, Ashar, Yawam, Lakadash, Hashabayah, Basapakam, Af, Dabuwa, Ha'aratazah, Nakagawa, Af, Kagal, Yahweh, Shabayath, Yum, Bayawam, Harashawan, Shabbat Wa'an, Wabayam, Hashem Yana, Yanawa, Salaki. Shabbat Yawan, verse 40. Walo Kakafnim, Lakam, Bayawam, Hara'ah Shawan, Parayah Atazah, Hadar, Kapath, Damrayam, Wanapar, Atazah, Abath, Rabat, Nakal, Washamakam, Lapanya, Yahweh, Alahayakum, Shabayah, Yum Yum, verse 41. Wakagayakum, Afwa, Kagar, Layahawa, Tabayah, Yum Yum, Bashana, Kakwaf, Awalam, Ladarayakum, Bakadash, Hashabayah, Takagawa, Afwa, verse 42, Basakah, Dashabuwa, Shamayat, Yum Yum, Tam, Ha'ab, Zawat, Bayashawa'al, Yeshabwa, Basakah, verse 43, Lamayah, Yadawah, Darayah, Yakam, Kayah, Basak Wa'af, Hawa Shabathya, Af, Banya, Yasha'ala, Bahawa, Tazayah, Af, our thumb, Marataza, Matazoyer, Anya, Yahweh, Alahayakum, verse 44. Waya Devar, Masha, Af, Ma'adya, Yahweh, Af, Banya, Yasha'ala. That's up to verse. That's the end of Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. Gonna go ahead and get it in the Hebrew.
Leviticus chapter 23, starting at verse 38. Starting at verse.
Yep.
Besides the Sabbaths of the Lord, and besides your gifts, and besides all your vows, and beside all your free will offerings, ye shall give unto the Lord.
Keep going.
Verse 39.
All right, so Feast of Tabernacles. Why don't we do what they Israelites do?
Go out there.
Yeah.
I believe it's in the Bible where Christ, he didn't do it because they was it was stuck. I believe they was in another land. They wasn't in their homeland or something like that. I believe so.
Ain't that what they tell us?
God,
Now you sound like them when you say homeland, right?
Okay.
We just read the dwellings.
Right. Oh, it's
You
dwellings.
know not to say homeland.
Time.
Stop that. Stop. All right, so why don't we do what they do? Anybody? You want to know. It wasn't Christ. Where do you find it? Also, think about it like this. What other feast day do we have that we don't do? When it tells us to do, but we still remember to keep that day? The Passover.
Right.
What does it tell us to do on the Passover? Don't you say put blood over the door?
Right.
We don't put blood over our door no more, right?
Right.
Alright, so in the Feast of Booths, just remember when they gave this scripture, when you reading about the Feast of Booths, where were we? We wasn't in our homeland yet, right? Alright, give me Nehemiah 8:17. Alright, so this is just for the breakdown so you understand why we don't do camping trips. Feast of Booths.
Nehemiah chapter 8.
Go ahead, man.
Nehemiah chapter 8, starting at verse 17. And all the congregation of them that were come again out of the captivity made booths, and sat under the booths, For since the days of Jeshua, the son of Nun, until that day, had not the children of Israel done so.
Alright, so what have they done since that day? Okay, brother.
They haven't dwelled in booths.
They wasn't going to Camp Crystal Lake. Since that day. So since the day that they got their homeland, right? They in the wilderness, they got their homeland. They wasn't doing that. So think about that day until then. How many hundreds of years was that? They wasn't putting up tents. You understand? And why were they doing it? Because you guys know what?
You know a lot, so I'm listening.
Alright, because that was what was told to do at that time. So now we just keep the feast days by remembering, by doing what we doing now. The scriptures don't say go to Camp Crystal Lake. This scripture proves they hadn't been doing that since hundreds of years ago.
Right.
Kind of. So it's heavy because it say right in the scripture they haven't done it since the days of Joshua.
There you go. There you go. Joshua to Nehemiah, it's hundreds of years. They still kept the law, but they wasn't going out in the tents. You know what I'm saying? Look like some of these goddamn homos that said they Israelites today.
Right.
Just remember, just like the Passover, don't put blood over your door still, but you still keep the Passover. All of the fake Israelites ain't gonna tell you that they ever missed the Passover.
Right.
In their Passover, do you see blood over the door? No, you do not. How come they don't know what that's over there? Because they know that you ain't supposed to still put blood over your door. Same thing with this one.
Go ahead, 39.
Leviticus chapter 23, starting at verse 39. Also on the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, ye shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days, and on the first day shall be a Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath.
So on the first day, it's going to be a Sabbath. This is the first day, and guess what? Lo and behold, you're having a Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? We're performing the Sabbath service.
Right.
All right? And guess what? On the 8th day, you know what we're going to do? We're going to perform the Sabbath service again.
That's right.
Close it out the right way. Understand? Keep going.
Verse 40. And ye shall take you on the first day of the boughs of goodly trees, branches of palm trees, and the boughs of thick trees, and willows of the brook, and ye shall rejoice before the Lord your God 7 days.
Now, if I could, I believe, sir, you know what I'm saying? I just got to get more clarification because I really understand the bowls. I believe this is what they were building the booths with.
Kind. Verse 40. And ye, verse 40. And ye shall take you on the first day of the boughs of goodly trees, branches of palm trees, and the boughs of thick trees, and willows of the brook, and ye shall rejoice before the Lord your God 7 days. Verse 41. And ye shall keep it a feast unto the Lord 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. Ye shall celebrate it in the 7th month.
So this is going to always be in the scripture. Always going to be forever. You know what I'm saying? And in the biblical times, this is what they did. They grabbed them boughs, the trees, they built up those booths, you know what I'm saying? And they set it up, and guess what? They celebrated it. They had feast out there for 7 days straight, man. All right? Keep going.
Verse 42. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths.
And that's exactly the law that they followed at that time. You know what I'm saying? They dwelled in booths. You know what I mean? In biblical times, they did exactly what they were supposed to do. All right? Keep going.
Verse 43. That your generations may know that I made the children of Israel dwell in booths, to dwell in booths, when I brought them out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God.
This is why the Lord wanted you to do it, man. The Lord wanted you to do this, man, so you can understand it, man. Understand that the Lord brought the children out of their captivities, made them do these things, man.
It's like a great spot to look. You gotta educate the people. We know what books are, but according to this breakdown right here, you gotta teach the people what a booth is. They think you in Spartans and booth. You know what I'm saying? In the T-bone state. So you gotta break that down. Doing the expert job.
This is piggyback off what you're saying. Is because a secondary name for what we just speak to is what?
Feast of Booths.
Alright, so one day in class I said it's the Feast of Booths. Nobody knew what I was talking about. When I say the Feast of Tabernacles, everybody knows what I'm talking about. That's nothing wrong with it.
Good, just get a quick definition of booth. Everybody dictionary.
I got the strong H 5520, and this is out of the Blue Letter Bible. The biblical outline usage of booth, which is thicket, covered booth, a thicket, rude or temporary shelter.
Rude or temporary shelter, like a tent. You know what I'm saying? Something you can build up with wood. You know what I mean? Make a cabin. You know what I mean? We was flexing. I mean, you ever seen them cabins out there in Tennessee? I can only imagine. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing new up under the sun. It probably made it so glorious to the fact. You understand?
Just to the point of I'm gonna take it like they tents. It's so heavy. That other place for that movie you live in now might be worse than the tent because you were bad wall.
Right.
Right. A lot of us, man, we turn into cursing, doing bad. There's all kinds of things in your group right now. I just thought about it the other day in one of my groups. You understand?
You're right.
That's why I would been living outside.
You're right.
Going out to camp first the lake. And you got your boots looking freedom. That's just like that.
Right.
Keep going.
43, that your Leviticus chapter 23, verse 43, that your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths when I brought them out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Verse 44, and Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feast of the Lord.
Right. That being said, we're going to go ahead, close out the Sabbath service, the Feast of Tabernacles.
La Yasha Allah. Couple times.
Yum. We got to salute the scroll. Yum yum. Salt. Yahweh Shimi Al Shak Rock Yah. Yahweh
Ba'Shem Yahushua Barak Yah.
Step right there. Are the priests? Come and salute the scroll.
Marshall, Rock. How about Shimmy Yahushua Barak Yah?
All right, praise. Majin Shabbat, Majin, Barak.
How about Hashem Yahushua Barak Yah?
Little more.
Men of Israel, Amajim, Rupanak Udom, which means to face the east. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanaw, Shabbat Shemayah, Kodah, Hayah, Shemkah, Yahweh, Malakukah, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Ashah, Baratazah, Kawah, Hayah, Shemayah, Lakananaw, Lakam, Cal, Yawam, Wasalaknaw, Kabawakianaw, Wala'ah, Tabaayanaw, Manasanaw, Hawashayanaw, Mayan, Ra, Hayah, Lakah, Hamalakwa, I will love you. Amen.
Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us of our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. And so be it.
Because the power in the Hebrew, Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushua, Baruch Hushah, Lebenanaw, Hakat, Le'epa'ah, Kal Makalah, Kal Malawah, Hakat, Latahar, Hamatazar, Hakat, Lahakwayam, Hamathim, Hakat, Al-Wakawah, Hatama'al, the God Ba'Shem Yahushua, the Wad Ahmad,
Catch the power in the English. Yahweh. In the name Yahushua. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
Bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'Shem Yahushua. Barak Lanaw. Wayasha'al. Wahabaya. Sapari. Barak. The general. The captain. The officer. The trooper. The student. The assistant. The children. And all Yasha'al. Ba'Shem Yahushua. The Wad Ahmad.
Bless Israel in English. Yahweh. In the name Yahushua. Bless us. And Israel. And the school. Bless heal, shield, protect. The generals. Captains. Officers. Troopers. Students. Sisters. Children. And all Yasha'al. In the name Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Aharin, Ma'ayan,
Psalms 121 in the English. Salaki. Cut this off.
Yeah, cut that off. Double time.
Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes.
I will lift up my eyes
to the hills.
to the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my
My
help?
help cometh from Yahweh.
My help coming from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yasha'Allah
he that keepeth Yahweh
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
Yahweh shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all
He
evil.
shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth,
From this time forth,
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. Psalm 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Daliyamaka.
Al-Daliyamaka.
Al-Takarat.
Al-Dakarash.
Wa-Al-Tashakwat.
Al-Tashikwa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Hana.
Hana.
Al-Yabika.
Al-Yabika.
Rahamayawa.
Yahamayawa.
Ra'at.
Ra'at.
Al-Ainika.
Al-Ainika.
Ra'anim Yawa.
Ya'ayim Yawah.
Sawadah.
Sawadah.
Wayata Al-Tazawa.
Wayatani Al-Tazwa.
Al-Tazapuyonika.
Al-Tazapumanyaka.
Amoria.
Amor.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakida.
Wanakakida.
Magoria.
Magoria.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Shem Yasha'Allah.
Shem Yasha'Allah.
Awadah.
Awadah.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Naya Watazwa.
Nawatazwa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Barya.
Barya.
Zakaratwa.
Yakarafwa.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Adawam.
Alawam.
Wayashemai.
Wayashemai.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wagoria.
Mahagaya.
Wabor.
Gabor.
Wa'amama.
Wa'amala.
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 Halasha.
Halasha.
I'm Yeshabu.
I'm Yeshabu.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Ram Ashuwar.
Ram Ashuwar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Amai.
Aymar.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zawawa.
Zawawa.
Labanya Lawa.
Labani Lawa.
Salah.
Salah.
Asha.
Asha.
Laham.
Laham.
Kamayan.
Kamayan.
Kasayasara'ah.
Kasayasara'ah.
Kayabian.
Kayabian.
Manakor.
Manakor.
Kawashya.
Kayashwa.
Nashimadwa.
Nashimadwa.
Bayanda Ra'ah.
Bayanda Ra'ah.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
La'aman.
La'aman.
La'adama.
La'adama.
Sha'atama.
Shayatama.
Nariyatmawa.
Nariyatmawa.
Ka'ara.
Ka'ara.
Wakaza'aba.
Wakaza'aba.
Wakazaba.
Wakazaba.
Wakazor.
Wakatazar.
Mana'ai.
Mana'ai.
Ka'anasiyakamba.
Ka'anasiyakamba.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amari.
Amari.
Naya Rashad.
Naya Rashad.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Nawa.
Nawa.
Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shayatama.
Shayatama.
Kagogala.
Kagogala.
Kakwat.
Kakwat.
Lapanya Kwat.
Lapanya Rawakah.
Ka'at.
Ka'at.
Saba Ira Ya Ira.
Taba Iron the Iron.
Wakalahaba.
Wakalahaba.
Talahat.
Talahat.
Harayam.
Harayam.
Kamkara Datma.
Kandar Datma.
Masa Irika.
Masa Irika.
Wabasa.
Wabasa.
Wapapka.
Wapaka.
Dabalaham.
Dabalaham.
Mala'ai.
Mala'ai.
Panyaham.
Panyaham.
Kwayawam.
Kwayawam.
Wayabakwashu.
Wayabakwashu.
Shimkat.
Shimkat.
Yahawah.
Yahawah.
Yabashua.
Yabashua.
Wayabahoya.
Wayabahoya.
Waya'ai.
Waya'ai.
Wayakapoya.
Wayakapoya.
Waya'abawa.
Wayada'awa.
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 Kayatha.
Kayatha.
Shimkat.
Shimkat.
Yahawah.
Yahawah.
Labaka.
Labaka.
Ayawan.
Ayawan.
Alcohol Rakazah.
Alcohol Rakazah. Psalms 83. Psalm in the English. Keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy
O
silence.
Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thy enemies make atonement.
thy enemies make
And
atonement.
they that hate thee
And they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
Have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consorted against thy hidden.
They have said,
They have said,
come, and let us cut them off
and let us cut them off
from being the nation.
from being a nation.
That the name of Yasha'Allah
That the name of Yahshua
may be no more remembrance.
may be no more remembered.
For they are concerned together.
They have consulted together.
With one consent.
With one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
Moab.
The Hagarenes.
And the Hagarenes.
Gabor.
And
Ammon.
And Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
Philistines.
The inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also is joined with them.
Ashur also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah. Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the Midianites.
As unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jack.
As to Jack.
At the brook of Kazan.
At the brook of Kazan.
Which perished they endure.
Which perished they endure.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nose like a red.
Make their nose like a red.
And like Z.
And like Z.
Yeah. All their princes.
All their princes.
And Zebul.
And Zebul.
And then Zalmunna.
And that Zalmunna.
Who said, let us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves.
The houses of Yahweh.
The houses of Yahweh.
In possession.
In possession.
Oh Yahweh.
Oh Yahweh.
Make them like a wind.
Make them like the wind.
As the stone before the wind.
As the stone before the wind.
As the fire burning wood.
As the fire burning wood.
And as the flame set the mountains on fire.
As the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
So persecute them.
With thy tempest.
With thy tempest.
And make them afraid.
And make them afraid.
With thy sword.
With thy sword.
And fill their faces with shame.
And fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
Oh Yahweh.
Oh Yahweh.
Let it be confounded.
Let it be confounded.
And trouble.
And trouble.
Forever.
Yeah.
Let it be put to shame.
Let it be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That thou. Whose name alone.
Whose name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Over the most high.
Over the most high.
Over all the earth.
Over the whole earth.
Most high in Christ. So.
Couple of
Any brothers like to be anointed?
I need some time on.
Any sisters like to be anointed? That being said, we're going to go ahead and close out the Sabbath service. Men of Israel, I Magim. Magim Shabbat. I Magim. Barak. Yahweh Shibya Shabbat. Yahweh Dismiss.
Get that glorious crown one.